Phaedra, my kid's crying, but you don't know what the you're talking about. Man, Johnson, let's go. Dunk on someone. Oh!
Frank. Second free throw for Brooks. It's off! It's off!
Passes the business. Biombo!
Mikhail has it! Oh, come on, baby. 4 seconds.
I didn't even know SS BBW existed.
Oh, shit!
You said both cheeks were gonna be spread.
I beat the shit out of Aaron Carter.
Cam Johnson, deep three! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
Looking for somebody.
Oh, what the fuck? What just happened? What just happened?
Welcome back, everybody. What's going on? Suns Valley Podcast. Gabe in the house. Ya boy. Ready for this game? Kind of. I mean, I'm pretty anxious. I'm sure you guys are too. What's going on, Salty? What up, Dat Homie? Born to Country. Y'all ready to get it tonight? Man, I'm nervous. Not even really like scared nervous. Just that same anxiety that I've been bringing to these games. You know, just so ready for this game. Almost as if I'm personally playing in this game, which will never happen. But, man, let's pull this game cast up. We're going to have your boy Gary and or Larry. I've contacted both of them. I'm hoping to get Larry, but, you know, might end up being Gary. We might have to deal with that. Mike's choppy. All right, give me a second. I'm going to reset my banana voice meter. I'll mime, though.
Dead air! Dead air!
All right, Salty, let me know if my mic sounds better now. What up, Dillman? Salty says he's more excited than nervous, to be honest. I feel the same way. Salt, I put money on it. I put at least $50. I hope Gary put more down for me. But I told Gary when I went to bed last night, we weren't in bed, but I texted him and I said, when you wake up, if Scott Foster's not reffing the Suns game and the line is still -1, put some money down for me on it. So he said he put down like 50. I would have felt comfortable putting more down. And if I would have lost it, I just would have said, hey, you know, it is what it is. I just do not expect us to lose this game without referee intervention. And it doesn't have to be Scott Foster, but I feel like it would. I'm not worried about the refs being able to help them. I've already seen the refs trying to help them, and the refs have also been helping us. I think this referee situation has proven itself to just be terrible referees both ways. So I don't really think that we're going to get screwed by the refs, because they're going to get equally screwed, if that makes sense. What's going on, Roy? Yeah, Salt, I think that needs to be one of them things that I just do automatically, like before I hop in here, is just restart banana voice meter just in case, you know. Dillman said he's curious to see the Mavs game plan. Man, I'm excited to see it too. I don't know what they can switch. My opinion is that they should bring in Boban, but you know. Thanks, J.O. Said he loves this hat with this logo. My dogs are going wild in the background. I apologize. So Salty just sent me his bets, and I don't think the game has started yet, so we can... Well, or did the game start? Has it started? Are they swapping it over to a different channel? Let's see here. So he's got DeAndre Ayton over... So he's got to get DA scoring 7 in the first half. I need DA to get 9 in my bet. He's got the Suns winning. Chris Paul's got to get 8+ assists. I like that because it's his birthday. I feel like he's going to go off. Cam Johnson 10 points, and he needs Mikhail to get 10 points. 1 second here. So yeah, I had a couple of my, I don't know if anybody knows this. I know some of you guys know this, but I have 8 dogs, and our what we call our twins, our grandchildren, they got out of the gate. So I was just telling my wife to be careful with that gate, make sure they're not squeezing out. But pause. Salt says hit the like button. Thank you, Salt. Please, guys, hit the like. Let's get this pushed out so we can get more people in here. There's got to be some people excited about watching this game tonight that are just random NBA fans, not us Suns fans or Mavs fans. Let's see here. So Embiid carries the Sixers to a dub, I assume, and they wallop the Heat. They just beat the crap out of the Heat. So you know Romp's in a good mood. Happy for Romp. Can we just go to the Suns game? Like, I don't want to hear him speak at all. Just put the Suns on. Oh my God, man. They're really milking all this coverage for as many commercials as they can get. Watch this still be Embiid. Still Embiid. For F's sake. All right, let's just talk to each other. All right, what's going on, Roy? Roy, are we going to play some fort pipe if we win this game? I think a celebratory fort piping is in order if we get this win. That's a dope picture, Salt. But yeah, CP3's birthday. I'm expecting CP3 to do some things, you know? You're going to be free for Fortnite, Roy? Nice. Hopefully Salt will be free, and we can get some dubs. I've been sucking a lot less lately, Roy. I'm actually picking some things up. Going to make you proud, Roy. By saying that, I probably just jinxed myself. Anytime this game wants to start, I would love to stop watching Embiid. However, I just did see Embiid. I guess they let him wear the black mask. That's pretty cool. I loved it when LeBron wore the black mask, and then they took it away from him. Jo says, why is Craig out? Craig has an elbow contusion, I believe. He came down awkwardly and banged his elbow at the end of the game, so he's out, or he's doubtful tonight. And then I don't know if you guys saw the video I dropped, short little like 3.5 minute video on Dario. You guys can check that out, but essentially he ain't coming back, so he's out. You know, he had his ACL repaired last year, and then now all of a sudden he needs his meniscus repaired. Like, I'm starting to wonder, is it possible that we might never see Dario in a Suns uniform again? And that would be sad. But luckily, we have Bismack. You know, McGee, hopefully McGee's not going anywhere, but we've got Bismack to be that, you know, pull in case of emergency sort of situation. So yeah, happy birthday to CP3. Super excited that I was thinking about it today, and Salty was trying to convince me. Salty and Sundo have been trying to convince me that why can't Chris Paul continue to play and, you know, like in his 40s, kind of like Tom Brady. And I was thinking about it, and with Chris Paul being where he is right now, it would, because he talks about how much he loves playing and how much he loves being around the team. It's like it feels like if he can physically do it, he's going to keep doing it. So if he was into his 40s, wouldn't that be crazy to have like a 41-year-old Chris Paul, and maybe he's only averaging like 13 points and 8 assists a game, but like, wouldn't you still take that? Because I would. Obviously, we can't pay him as much, at that point, but I think it's kind of possible with the way that he eats and takes care of his body. He at this point in Steve Nash's career, he was just always laying on his back on the sideline during the game. Whenever he'd have to come out, he'd be laying on his back with his knees up and an ice pack on his back. Chris Paul's not like that at this point. Chris Paul's he's not in perfect health, but he's not having debilitating back injuries or debilitating any injuries, knock on wood. It would be so interesting to see him at like 41, just still a veteran leadership presence on the team and orchestrating in important moments. And I don't know if we could win with a 41, 42-year-old CP3, but sure would be fun, especially if he didn't cost much. But what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think he's got 1 more year in him, 2 more years? Because I just don't know if it's only going to be 1 more year after this. I'm starting to think he might play at least 2 more years. Yeah, Dillman says he rushed home from the gym and the game hasn't even started yet. It really makes no sense. I mean, it's 15 minutes late at this point, and it's not like it's not like this was an overtime game for the 76ers and Heat, right? I don't think it went into overtime. If it did, I'm going to look like a dum-dum. It might as well be gummy time. I went from 4 gummies to 3 gummies. I'm doing a gummy and a half 2.5 gummies this time, because I need to pull it back a little. That 3 gummy load is too much. These are some powerful gums. Roy says Luka's wearing tape on his shoulder. Yeah, he's got that kinesio tape. I think that shoulder's been an issue for him in the past, but that kinesio tape's supposed to help keep it loose and stuff. I'm sure he'll be fine once he gets it all warmed up. It'll probably just be hurting him after. Birthday boy, Chris Paul. Let's see what they're saying here at the tip-off.
Plus 19 on the court. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Modelo.
I'll read the lineups to you guys. They're not even showing it. Yeah, now they are. Chris Paul. Yeah, we got our regular starting lineup. They're starting everybody the same too. They're going with Dorian Finney-Smith at the 4. Dwight Powell at the 5. Tip-off. Bridges. I'll fix that game cast here in a second. If I forget, remind me. Ayton kicks to Book. Book's got Bullock on him. Screen from Ayton. Book pulls up. Cashes the 3. Right off the get-go. This is what the Suns want to do. They want to get another 8-9 point lead like they have in the first 2 games. The Mavs are doing whatever they can. They're going to have to do whatever they can to stop that. Booker gets a quick foul. Running up the court. Bumping a little bit with Brunson. I mean, Brunson sold it. Like they're just running. Brunson just acted like he got rocked. Doncic to Bullock. Bullock hits the 3. Here we go. They're full court press. They are full court pressing CP3. Bullock is trying to lock up your boy CP3 on his birthday. Crowder into the paint. Floater. Back iron. No good. Luka with the rebound. Luka takes a screen. Whips it back to Brunson. Brunson trying to drive. Step back mid-range. No good with McHale on him. What up, Chiefin? I got that too, Chiefin. Don't you worry about that. Crowder over to Bridges. Bridges, screen from Ayton, kicks to CP3. Patiently waits for the screen, kicks it to Book. Pretty open in the corner, and Book lets it rip. 2 threes in a row for Booker. Wow. He could be on tonight, folks. This could be The first explosive game from Booker other than that 31-point performance. Brunson misses the short little midi. Finney Smith pulls in and out. Wide open three, in and out. 6-3. In my opinion, CP3 just traveled. But he kicks it to Book, and Luka accidentally, or maybe not accidentally, gives him a shove out of bounds. Foul on Luka. Booker could be hot tonight, folks. Man. Ayton hands it off to Book. He thought about it, kicks it to CP3. He pulls. Oh, no good. In and out. Luka. Crossing up Mikhail, driving, bumping Ayton and smoking the layup, but it gets tipped out to frickin' Bullock. Ayton stands there, refuses to foul Luka. Luka can't believe he didn't get the foul call, but it was not a foul. It was perfect defense by Ayton, and Crowder slaps the three on the other end. 9-3, the start we wanted. Brunson driving, has to stop. Kicks it back out to Finney Smith. Back to Brunson. Spin move. Booker draped all over him. Perfect textbook defense, standing straight up, arms straight in the air. And Brunson's too small. He just whiffs. Man, I'm telling you guys, if Crowder's hitting, start the buses up. Bullock in the corner. He's in and out. CP3 gets the pass from Ayton off the rebound. He's got Luka on him. Looking to hunt a little bit. Kicks it to Ayton. The little mid-range floater. No good. No good. Luka comes away with the rebound. Pushes it up to Bullock. Trying to say his name right. Bullock. Brunson over to Powell. Over to Luka. Three, no good. Ayton doesn't chase the rebound, but luckily it goes out of bounds. What's going on, Lunkers? What up, Boswell? David Ray in the house. All right, Suns ball 9-3. You know, this is deja vu from the first couple of games. Hot start for the Suns. Crowder hands it off to Booker. He's got Finney Smith following him. Kicks it to CP3 in the corner. He's got Bullock all over him. Screen from Crowder. Push dribble. Nice pass to Ayton. Ayton catches it low and cannot hold on to it. Gets it stripped away. It's going the other way. Brunson kicks it back to Bullock. Over to Luka. Whipped out. Luka gets it back. He's got Ayton in the post. Wants to 1v1 Ayton. He's going to do a corner step back. He does a flizzop. No call. The rebound. Oh my God. The rebound. Luka is laying on the ground. The rebound gets slapped directly to him. He hits Finney Smith, who hits a wide open layup. Booker, little fadeaway, mid-range, no good. Mavs getting a little bit of momentum here. Guys, hit the like, please. 30 people watching. Hit the like for me. Don't do it for me. Do it for the size of the stream. We want it to be big. Pause. Luka whips out to Finney. Finney for three. No good. Finney is cold, man. Bridges, Euros. Gets it to Crowder. Great pass from Bridges. So unselfish. 11-5 Suns. Screen from Powell. Brunson takes it. Brunson driving. Wow, Chris Paul got sent to the other end of the universe on that push-off. Brunson takes it in over Booker and finishes. I think that's Brunson's first bucket. I need him to have another bad night. Not going to lie, didn't want to bring it up, but I do for my bet. Booker gets it to Crowder, who's acting like he got slapped in the mouth by Luka. Pass whipped back to Crowder, saves it from going backcourt. Oh, good pass into Ayton. Ayton pushed off on Luka, but they don't call it. And Ayton gets a nice bucket right at the rim. Can we get Ayton the ball a little more, please? Not scoring at all right now. Luka whips it back to Bullock. Back to Brunson. Brunson in the mid-range. Good. 4 points for Brunson. He's heating up. Chris Paul gets it up to 8 and almost because it got tipped. Brunson to the rack. Fuking and one. There we go, man. I shouldn't have even brought it up. There goes that leg of my bet. This dude's definitely going to get what I picked him to not get. I need Brunson to stay under 24 total points, rebounds, and assists, and he's cooking right now. It almost looks like he's maybe just one of the guys that we've decided, hey, maybe we can leave him a little bit more open just to spend some more time, more focus on Luka. David Ray says, is Scott Foster officiating? I don't know. I haven't paid any attention because when I woke up, I didn't hear anything on Twitter. I figured if people on Twitter weren't freaking out about Scott Foster, then it was just a good thing, you know? We don't want to say his name too many times because he's going to show up like Bloody Mary. Salt says, Ayton looks disinterested. Well, I wouldn't say disinterested. It just looks like the offense is not looking for him really at all. I mean, he's going to cook both of our bets, bro. I need him to get 9. But all right. I ate my gummies. Let those set in. But yeah, let me see if I can pull up me bets. Got it right here. Pull up. Where's Prize Picks? There we go. All right. Pull up my bet so you guys can see what I did. You guys can laugh at me as I lose my money. Whoops. What a mess. All right, so I need DA. Damn. Brunson is cooking my bet right now. You see this? I need Chris Paul to get 8.5, 9 assists. He's got 2. I need a steal and a block, or 2 steals, or 2 blocks from Mikhail. And Book needs to get me 26 points. All within reason, but kind of doesn't feel like that's the way the game is playing out right now. You know what I mean? You don't have to be cooked yet, Salt. It doesn't have to be cooked yet. You know? There's still time. Plenty of time. They just need to start going to him. Maybe that's what Monty's telling them in this timeout. Hey, guys, look, let's get it to 8 in a little bit. Let's get him going. Let's work them from the inside out. Pause. Iverson, relax about blowing a 2-0 lead, all right? Iverson, let's just live in a reality. Let's live in your insane reality right now, okay? We're Iverson. We hate the world. Like, if it went 2-2 with them at home, all that means is that the season hasn't started yet, or that the series hasn't started. That's what Dallas is telling themselves right now. The series doesn't even begin until somebody loses it at home. So if we don't beat them at their place, it's okay. Like, just come back, get your win at home. Come on, we've been through this with the Pelicans. Do these Mavs look as scary as the Pelicans, Iverson? I don't think so. I'm sure you are, Iverson. I bet you would. But look, bro, if we can't get it done against the Mavs, we certainly can't get it done against the Grizzlies or the Warriors. If we can't get it done against them, we certainly can't get it done against Giannis. Brunson at the free throw line. Please miss this for me, big homie. Please, 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 please hits it. Let's see. Point Crowder gets it to Mikhail. Oh, crazy pass to Book. That's not a travel, is it? I guess it is. Book left his feet, tried to dribble it and pull up. Travel. Luka bringing it up. Takes a screen from Kleba. Kleba for three. Good. Don't let this mother effer get started again. Booker, guarded by Finney-Smith. Screen from Crowder. Takes it. Goes left. Kicks it to McHale for the little floater. No good. Bullock goes and gets it. Luka, spin move in the paint, kicks it out to Brunson. Please, for the love of God. God damn it, there goes my bet. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for leaving Brunson wide the F open, you cocks. He's 2 feet tall. You can't guard him. 10 points already for Brunson. Chris Paul, lazy left-handed layup attempt. This is going sideways. Bullock back to Luka. Call another timeout, you cock, Monty. Why won't you call a timeout? They're just being lazy, Sude. This is the classic. Mavs are up against a wall. They know their season's over if they lose tonight, and the Suns are complacent. The Suns always do this shit. They always play complacent because they think that the other team is just going to lay down. Mavs ain't going to lay down. Who the fuck was guarding Brunson on that, man? Who? Crazy pass from Booker over to McHale. McHale pulls up the mid-range, and you're right, Salt. DA looks completely disinterested in scoring right now. I actually don't know what's going on with him. He's like trying to leak back on defense early. Oh my God, Luka just put Ayton in the spin cycle. Cooked him. The only thing he didn't do was drop him to the ground like he did Cam Johnson, the walking L. CP3. Screen from Ayton. Trying to get to his spot. Crossing over. Numb hands. Wow, that mid-range is still there, though. Wow. That was the highest arcing CP3 shot I've seen in the mid-range in a long time. Brunson feeling it, driving left, kicking it back to Finney-Smith, slapped out of his hands, out of bounds. Doncic pump fake and just goes right around Ayton. I mean, just cooked him. It's all right. Ayton can do better than that. No, I don't see Scott Zonabot. 15-20, folks. 3:40 in the first. Luka inbounds. Gets it to Bullock. Back to Kleba. Over to Dinwiddie. Screen from Kleba. He's got McGee on him. Kicks it to Klebe. Klebe in the paint, and he bangs home. Lazy interior defense. Non-existent interior defense. Screen for Booker. Gets it from McGee. Driving hard right. Kicks it back to Payne. Over to Cam Johnson. Passes it to Booker, but it gets slapped out of bounds. Booker shoots the corner three after the stoppage and hits it, so he is still feeling it. I don't know who was supposed to be guarding Kleba on that. That was atrocious, man. Bridges into Booker. He's got it in the paint. Turn around. Tries a fadeaway. Gets fouled from behind by Dinwiddie. Booker going to the line. Zonabot says he lets his team play through it. That's his style. Look at where it's got us. I'm sure Monty knows his team. He does know his team, but he tried to pull that shit against the Bucks last season, Zonabot, and how'd that play out for us? Wouldn't call timeouts against the Bucks. Wouldn't switch Ayton off of Giannis. Wouldn't try to build a wall. Wouldn't even try to build a wall. You know? He's coaching like a never Trumper that hates walls. It was ridiculous. Booker. Free throw. Good. 16-22. I think he only made one of those. Doncic. free throw. Wow, gets it down to Bullock for the bucket. Wide open. This is terrible Suns defense. What's going on, Flame Legend? How is Japan treating you? Oh, Euro kicked back to Payne. He don't want it. He kicks it to Cam Johnson. And wow, thanks, Campaign. I'm pretty sure I didn't bet on you tonight, so thank you for selling. Born, it's just me. So yeah, nobody's there to put the Discord in, man. Luca with the step back. No good, and Dinwiddie gets the rebound, and Payne rips it from him, and they call Payne for a foul. I feel like I kind of need to see that. That was a great pass by Luca to Bullock in the paint. Mavs are just cooking right now. Cooking. Roy Sundo is in St. Louis driving home, I think. So he said he'd try to make it, but, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if he isn't able to. Salt says his bet officially cooked and the Suns didn't show up. Dude, it's just the first quarter. Let me look at your bet again, Salty, because you're starting to make me think. Starting to make me wonder. If you're right. Okay, so oh, that's your tweet. Where the hell is your bet that you sent me, bro? I can't even find it. Oh, I'm in the wrong text. Okay. You got DA over. You just need him to get 7, dude. He can get 7 in the second quarter. That's not a problem. But it sucks when they start out slow, because that really makes it difficult, you know, and crazy. Suns can still win by a point. Chris Paul probably can still get 9 assists. Cam could get 10. And I think Mikhail's going to get 10, you know. It sucks for you that you have to get every single one of them right, or else you don't get anything. But it is what it is. I just got to get 4 out of 5 and I can double my money instead of losing money. Iverson is melting down. Says, I'm no longer going to be a fan of the Suns if we blow this 2-0 lead. We might as well trade Booker and Paul. I don't want to waste their careers. Like, do you have a ghostwriter, Iverson? There's no way that you come up with all of these insanely traumatic tweets all by yourself. There's no way. You don't have help. Right, Roy? Don't end it, Iverson. We can't live without you. This podcast would cease to exist if you weren't here. But yeah, you know, Suns are doing that thing that they do when they think that they're better than you. They take you lightly. And this is the playoffs in the NBA. Any team can beat any team any given night. We've seen that shit all year. Not only are the Mavs a good team, they're a playoff team. So, you know. Joseph, we've been really good on the road, man. We've been really good on the road. Took 2 games in New Orleans in the road. 2 out of 3 in New Orleans. You know? All right, the Orc. Bertans is in. Luka, screen from Kleba. Whips it to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie gets a screen from Kleba. Dinwiddie pulls the 3. It's no good. Mikhail goes and gets it. Hands it off to Campaign. Handed it to Book. Book, dribble, pull. It was awkward. And Mikhail goes and gets it. Mikhail with another mid-range, and it's off again. Mikhail cannot hit the broadside of a barn. It doesn't matter how close to the rim he is. He can't hit right now. Not good. Wow. McGee just got fouled, or just got an offensive foul, and I swear to God I read his lips, and he was talking to some Mavs player, and he said, "I'ma fuck you up." Anybody else see that? Anybody else read McGee's lips? He said, "I'ma fuck you up." Luka screen here. Wow, they got Ntilikina in the game. Doncic doing all of his fat boy moves in the paint and cooks Booker in the post. You know Booker wants the ball and he wants to give it right back to Luka, but they got Luka way far away from Book. Campaign back to Mikal. Mikal going to try another little mid-range floater, and maybe he's found the touch because he hits. Kleba to Ntilikina. Over to Dinwiddie. Screen. Dinwiddie goes hard left. Kicks it back out to Luka, who's got campaign on him. 9 seconds. Backing him down. Backing him down. No foul call either way. Luka going to get an open shot. No. Spin move. Turn around. Step back three. High arcing. No good. I thought it was going in. That would have been scary. Booker gets it going the other way. Crossing over on Ntilikina. Losing the dribble. I don't know how that's not a travel, big bro. I don't know how that's not a travel. But Booker gets it back. He's got Kleba switched off on him. Throws it up to McGee. McGee gets pushed to the ground by the orc from Lord of the Rings. Davis Bertans goes to the ground, out of bounds. Foul. It's very true, Dragod. Very true. I still want to win it, though, of course. I'm sure you do. You do, too. Booker gets it to Cam Johnson, over to Bridges. Bridges in the paint. He's going to bang out. He's going to bang out on Luka. All right? Mikal turns to Luka and says,
Fat boy in the front row. Assume the position.
now he's got Mikal guarding him. A little revenge tour. 10 seconds. Screen from Kleba. Mikal still on him. Oh, my God. Mikal just left Luka wide open to go switch to Kleba, and nobody stepped out on Luka. It was and then Booker brings it up and gets a good look for a three from the top of the key and misses. Back iron. 20-29 Dallas. 20-29 Dallas. So, what do you guys think in the chat? Please don't. This is not the time to be quiet. What do you guys think is going on? What do the Suns need to change? What do the Mavs need to keep doing? If you're a Mavs fan, holler at your boy. I'll read your comment out. It's just you and me tonight. Humble Rumble says Jason Kidd and Suns players missing. Okay, so you think we're getting out coached, and you're saying the Suns missing their shots. That's a good assessment. Humble, how about they get DA the effing ball in the second quarter? How's that sound? First two games, we go to DA heavily in the first half. First quarter, we cook them. This game, it's like, it's CP3's birthday. But Booker, and I'm glad Booker's hitting. Booker looks great. Get that effing big man the ball. Like, you see the Suns' true DNA, which the part of their DNA I don't like, which is that they don't go through the paint like they should with Ayton. It's showing. As soon as they get comfortable and they think they're free to do what they want, they do what they want. They don't do what they should do. They do what they want to do. And what they want to do is shoot the ball from the perimeter, which is fine, but it's not as automatic as Ayton is in the paint, going up against nobody that can stop him. So the one cool thing I've seen from Monty this season, every time I've come down hard on him, I've seen him really make changes and prove me wrong. So I'm expecting Monty to make some adjustments. He makes adjustments now. That's what I'm expecting. Man, what do you guys think about the Sixers? getting that win over the Heat. What do you think's going to happen there? Banks says Booker is missing a lot of shots. Joseph, let me take a look and see if that's true. I haven't counted. So he's 2 for 5 and he's 2 for 4 from 3. And yeah, 7 points. I'm not crazy about 7 points. I would be very crazy about them bringing Ayton back in the game. McGee does not look good in this series. Salty said that, and he's right. He doesn't look good in this series. It should be Biyombo. This is just matchups. Biyombo has taken McGee's minutes. If we were the coach, he would have taken his minutes because Biyombo's playing way better in this series. Like, McGee looks lost. He looks like something's wrong. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys want Bismack or do you want McGee to stick out there? All right, game should be back on. I need to set my fast. What time did I eat at? Iverson said, remember some people thought Mikhail could be Kawhi. LOL, Kawhi can actually guard Luka, unlike Mikhail. Iverson, actually, that's not true, Iverson. Luka cooks Kawhi. Luka cooks Kawhi and Paul George at the exact same time, 2v1. So no, that's no one can stop Luka. But Luka can't stop anyone, so it's a dual-edged sword. All right, game's back. We have a miss. And Payne is bringing it up. Gets it to McGee. Looking to hand it off to Chris Paul. Paul to Campaign. Payne into the paint. Nice. Oh my God, dude. What the Campaign was 100% open and smoked a finger roll layup at the front of the rim. I mean, it wasn't like he was going super fast and threw it off the backboard like usual. This was right at the rim, wide open, smokes a layup. I am done. Gets the ball again, does Campaign. And now another foul in the paint because Bullock can't contain McGee. Trying to fight for position, and he's fouling to do so. Man. Chris Paul's bringing the ball in. 20-29 still. Suns down. 11 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the second. Chris Paul. Into McGee. Hands off to Campaign. Pump fake. Campaign drives. Does another floater and another goddamn miss. Get him out of the game. It's time for Holiday. What do you need to see, Monty? Finney-Smith to the rack. Tries to sell a foul. Can't. Get your ass back up there, McGee. Payne gets the ball from Chris Paul. Chris Paul, it's your birthday. Stop giving it to Payne. And then Payne. We got another foul down here on the Orc man. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely not a foul. Finney-Smith just tried to sell a foul. Get your ass back up the court, McGee. What are you doing? Chris Paul gets a swipe through. I mean, you knew that was coming. Bullock, why would you put your arm on him? Why would you touch his forearm and then smile and act like you didn't do it? These guys, man, like the nerve of them to be mad when they get the swipe through call. Why do you think he swipes through? Because you're touching him. Campaign gets it to CP3. Screen from Johnson. Tries to whip it back to Johnson, but it's slapped by Bullock. Bullock for 3. No good. Ew, air ball. Hits the other side of the backboard. McGee ditched his... Oh my God. Campaign almost just got a backcourt. There's literally no... And then CP3 numb hands the ball out of bounds. Get Campaign out of the fucking game, Monty. It's over. Don't make that look like you're confused. Look at the end of the bench and find Aaron Holiday. Brunson guarded by Shamet. Shamet. Nice defense on Brunson. All right, they've got Payne out for Shamet. I love it. No, Payne's still in the game. What was I thinking? Cam Johnson gets it to Campaign. What up, Lucas? Campaign over to Cam Johnson, driving, kicks to McGee. Yeah, that's what we want. We want McGee taking mid-ranges. That's what we want. Call a fucking timeout, Monty. The fuck do you need? What, does one of the Minnesota protesters have to get on the fucking court for you to call a timeout for a stoppage of clock? This is insane, dude. 31-20 as Dinwiddie gets to the rack and scores. With ease. Payne to CP3, back to Payne. Oh, he'll shoot the three. Oh, he'll fucking whiff. Get him out of the fucking game, Monty. This fucking guy, man. Oh, get him out of the game. I don't care if you put Elfrid Payton in at this point. Get him out of the fucking game. It's over. Lucas, we would love to see the Sixers because of Romp, you know? We'd love for Romp to get into the finals. That'd be sick. Guys, please hit the like, man. We just want the algorithm to pick up a little bit, have a big stream again. All right? We haven't been having big streams anymore. People are laughing at us. Brunson, fadeaway three. I would have shit my pants. Thank God he misses. Chris Paul. Screen. Oh, gets it to Jay. Jay down into McGee. McGee with the nice post move on Bertans. Why is Ayton not in the game? I'll never know. Monty's keeping him fresh for next year. Finney Smith with the brick. As bad as the Suns are playing offensively, man, so are the Mavs. Crowder. Oh, tough pass back to CP3. 12 seconds on the clock. 8 whips. Oh my God. Like, Monty, if you don't call a fucking timeout right goddamn now, I don't ever want to hear your name for Coach of the Year. Ever again. Ever. Thank you, Monty. He called a timeout. This fucking guy, man. Chris Paul just threw a ridiculous interception. Like, oh my God. Welcome to Suns Valley Podcast, everybody. We're just hanging out. I'm a cool guy. I'm calm and relaxed. This shit is just wild. Sude says CP3 is selling. Bruh, he's selling on his birthday. Like, he's out here acting like he don't have no business on the court right now. Like he's an old-ass man or some shit. Like, I thought because it was his birthday that would energize him, but he's on a every other game basis, or he can give you 2 good games and then he has to take a game off. Sucks, don't it? This is his game off, it looks like. We better see that fourth quarter CP3, or else we're in trouble this game. If we don't get fourth quarter CP3 in the fourth quarter, we're effed. It's done. YYC said, you still think he can play till 40? Bro, that's why I've been having this like question about can he or not. Like, I've always felt like no, he can't, but like, if he dwindles down at 40 to only get averaging like 13 and 8, I'm still cool with that. I think he could do that at 40. But we need this old prime CP3 that he's still got going. We ain't getting it. Salt says he's sick of it. Campaign needs to be benched. Campaign needs to be benched. Monty needs to start calling timeouts. It just don't make sense, man. It just doesn't make sense. Dragod says Barkley was right. Chuck. CP3 will only be on an every other game. Father Time is undefeated. It is undefeated, and he's playing incredible in his 37th year spinning the earth. But he looks sloppy tonight. He lost the ball. He numb-handed the ball and just lost it out of bounds after a terrible pass from Campaign, who shouldn't be anywhere near the city of Dallas right now. They should have left him in Phoenix. Holiday can't get no time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if Campaign's out there on the court and his pants fall off. Like, it doesn't matter. He's not. There's no way. Like, what is Monty seeing right now? And he won't call timeouts. Paul George fan says CP3 is pissing him off. He'd rather have him play good every game or average than amazing and trash, right? Wouldn't that be nice? A little bit of consistency, but this is where Book's got to get it going. And once again, Monty, I know Monty's going to put Ayton in now, but he should have had him in to start the second quarter. What did you rest Ayton for all fucking season? What was that all about? You're not going to give him a lot of minutes? Like, he's a young, healthy lion. Let the man run. No, I want him fresh. For what? I get it with CP3. I get it with somebody like Crowder. I get it with Booker with his hamstring situation. Play Ayton. Oh my God. Shamet kicks it to Cam Johnson, who gets his dunk blocked by Dinwiddie. Out of bounds. I agree, J.O. And Cam Johnson just tried to get up and got swatted. CP3 back to Ayton, kicks it to Crowder. Crowder over to Cam Johnson for a deep three. There's no way in fuck that's going in, and it doesn't. But he did get fouled. I think he's getting 3 free throws here. Let's go. And I agree with that, YYC. They need to go back to that same old thing we were doing to them. Just let Luka do his thing. I mean, don't let him. Do your best. Yep. That, I don't think that was a flagrant, but sometimes they call that a flagrant, but they didn't. Cam Johnson gets the first free throw to go. Guys, please hit the like button. Let's get this stream growing. Cam, second free throw. Good. Guys, and if you haven't subscribed, what are we at now? We're at like 927, 928, something like that. We're on the road to 1,000, trying to get monetized. Help your boys out. Cam Johnson, third free throw. Good. That is fortuitous. 25-33. Kleba hands off to Brunson. Gets it to Finney. Finney to Kleba. Back to Brunson's got Shamet on him, driving on Sham, hanging, floating it over Sham. Good floater. This is the Brunson I thought we were going to see. He's at 12 points, 3 rebounds already. Ayton gets a great pass from CP3. He's fouled. They're going to say it's on the ground. Like, okay. 25-35. Golly, man. Why is it even taking us this long to get the ball to Ayton? Ayton at the free throw line. I don't think he's getting both free throw or one free throw. I think he's just getting these 2 free throws. I was hoping he would have got that and one. First free throw from Ayton. Good. 26-35, 7:02. We got McHale and Booker coming in the game. Booker smiling as CP3 goes to the bench. I don't know if CP3's on the bench or if he's just standing over there talking to Monty. He's probably just standing there talking to Monty. Yep, CP3's still in the game. Second free throw for DA. Hits. Nice, DA. Let's go. I need to start betting his free throw. 4 points for DA. Only 4 points. What's going on, Yanks? Mavs looking good tonight, man. Brunson refuses to give it to Ntilikina and gets stripped by Chris Paul trying to make his way to the basket. Brunson's really feeling it tonight, and he's looking a lot more aggressive. He looks like he knows he's finally scoring. He wants to take advantage of it. Bullock with the ball, hands it off to Kleba. Kleba back to Brunson. Brunson, left-handed lay-in is good. Rattles around good. What's going on, Chris? Bridges down to Ayton in the post. Half spin, comes back. Turn. Weak post moves by Ayton, man. Really weak post moves with Kleba on him. I mean, that's gross. Luka, pass back to Kleba. Ntilikina gets it to Luka. Luka backing down CP3. Kicks it back to Kleba. Over to Bullock. Over to Brunson for 3. No good from Brunson. Brunson putting up all the shots. He wants all the smoke. CP3 pulls the 3. Top of the key. In and out. It looked good. Suns still down 10. 27 points with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second. Luka makes his way all the way to the basket with Mikal draped all over him, bumping him off the entire time. Pause. Hits the lay-in. Gets the and one. Mikal officially doesn't have the weight to guard Luka. That's what the issue is. I can see it now. I understand now why he can't handle Luka. He doesn't have the weight. It's just he's getting bounced off like a rubber ball. Luka, free throw, and 1. Brick! Ayton with the rebound. Hands it off to CP3. 5.5 minutes. He pushes it up to Jay Crowder. Over to Booker. Booker goes left. Hangs, pulls, fades. Good. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Get him going. I don't care who gets going. Just somebody do something. 9 points for Booker. Screen from Kleba. Luka with Book guarding. Luka doing all kinds of moves. Driving, falling all over his fat self. Gets it in. Pause. No foul. He really wanted the foul. Book working on Dorian Finney-Smith. Gets a screen from Crowder. Gets doubled. Passes to Crowder. Crowder with the step back 3. Good! Oh my God. Thank you, Crowder. More of that, please. Dinwiddie down to Luka. It's Luka magic time. Backing down. Bridges stumbling, bumbling, kicking to Kleba. Kleba with the hang and the jelly with the left hand. I've seen it all. That's the type of shot that makes me think this game is going to go to the Mavs, because when Kleba is hitting layups like that, as Ayton gets a little assist from Bridges in the paint, Kleba hitting layups like that, get the F out of here. Dinwiddie, little step back action, decides to drive on Ayton, passes it back out to Luka. Dinwiddie screens for him, tries to pass it to Dinwiddie, but Ayton sticks his foot out and catches it on the shin, little kickball. Roy, how many likes are we at, Roy? I can't see the screen right now, bruh. Doncic kicks it in, gets it right back from Kleba. Backing down Mikal. Boing, boing, boing. Back down, boing. Mikal goes to the ground. Slides. And the orc is over there on the bench putting the hand low, saying too small. Oh, orc. Chris Paul, handoff to Book. Chris Paul gets called. Chris Paul gets called for a bad screen or some shit, and now he's giving it to the bench. They are in Chris Paul's head. That could be a good thing or could be a bad thing. He got blown up by Finney-Smith, but to be fair, Chris Paul did not get squared up for the screen, so you can't, you know what I'm saying? He shied away. Guys, almost 60 watching. We got 34 likes. Please hit the like button. Trying to get this stream to grow and balloon out a little bit. Luka doing the same damn thing to Bridges, but he has to settle for a fadeaway and can't get the hit. Thank God. Booker takes a bump. No good. Man. Luka wisely trying to inbound it quick because he knows that ball was off of him. Finney kicks it back to Dinwiddie. Finney in the corner, going to pull in Ayton's face and connect. 48-34. Will Monty ever call a timeout again? Not yet. Screen from CP3. Ayton, step back. Sorry, CP3 with a step back mid-range, and he hits. Roy says CP3 has 7 turnovers, bro. It's been a shit show for CP3. Dinwiddie with Ayton on him in the corner. You know he wants to pull. He ends up driving. Cooks Ayton, but he can't finish. Booker going the other way. Ayton looking tired AF. Screens for Booker. Oh my God, Booker numb hands it and loses it almost out of bounds. Screen from CP3. Booker. Nice no-look pass. Ayton gets the... Oh my God, it was so pretty. So pretty Ayton hook shot in the paint. Why doesn't he have 15 shots already? You'll have to take that up with Monty. 8 points for DA. That helps you out, Salt. That's what you needed. I need him to get 1 more point. Step back, Luka. No good. Back iron. Tipped by Mikhail, and CP3 gets it. Booker pushing it. Can you hook my boy Ayton up with 1 more bucket? Can you do it? CP3 gonna pull the 3. Good! Let's go! 41-48. Dallas takes a timeout. See how that works? Call a timeout when things start not going your way. But to be fair for Monty, he let him ride it out, and he was right. They started figuring shit out. Gotta love it. Woo! This game is intense. God. Monty. For F's sake, play Bismack and DA. Luka's posting up. That would be nice, man, to get Bismack in there at the 4. But I don't know, man. You know, this is the best the Mavs have played against us, I feel. And the worst performance they've forced us to produce. But we've seen this in the first 2 games. They were giving us all we could ask for, and then we ended up beating them. And in the second game, we ended up really separating from them. So part of me feels like everything's going to be okay, not just because of this last run, but just because of the last 2 games. We've been able to withstand their best play and then create separation. But like I said, man, when Maxi Kleba hit that left-handed layup, did anybody see that? Are you guys watching this game? Maxi Kleba hits the most ridiculous layup for him. And maybe that's on me for not knowing Kleba had that in his bag, but I don't even think Kleba knew he had that in his bag. I really don't. Joseph agrees with me, says at least Mavs know they should take a timeout. Yeah. But, you know, it did work. It did help us catch up a little bit by just letting them play it out. And it looks like CP3 could be warming up. We don't need him warm in the second. We don't have to have him warm in the third. But if he can get warm in the third, we're going to be in ship shape. I really believe that. What's going on in the chat, everybody? We got Yanks Almighty in the house. Mavs fan. What's going on, man? Humble Rumble in the house. Roy. My brother Chris. Scroll up. YYC. What's going on? And it won't let me scroll. Okay, here we go. Born to Country. Joseph Banks. Lucas Hallman. Sude. J-Rock. Born to Country. Might have already said that. Oh, we got Flame Legend from Japan. Says how bad the Suns playing. They're playing. They were pretty much playing their worst. Oh God, Mikhail just got a technical. Don't do that, Skip. How Mikhail gonna go get attack? What's up, Kistner SND? Says, I'm here too, I just don't say anything. No problem. You know, you just creep in a little bit. That's cool. I'm sure we have worse creeps than you. I'm looking at you, Roy. I'm good, Roy. I can handle it, man. I appreciate it. I mean, supposed to have Gary and or Larry, but I don't know what the hell he's doing. Probably drink as much whiskey as his body can handle. Let me give him a text. So something happened. I don't know if you guys can tell me what happened, but Mikhail got a technical. I don't know if he was barking. I don't know if it was a 3-second offensive or something like that. Kaiser. My bad. All right. 49-41. Brunson hands it to Dinwiddie over to Luka. He's got Bridges on him. He needs some help, Ayton. Ayton doubles a little bit. Ayton's helping recover. Ayton's there. Bridges forces a fadeaway. I mean, that's what we want. Obviously, Luka can hit any fadeaway he wants. As he gets the ball, I don't see how that's an and one, but okay. Okay. Shaheen Flores says, sup, big bro, Suns fan, Suns in 5. What's going on, man? Let me see. I'll be on. Okay, CP3 fouled Luka. So Luka does a step back, or not step back, but he does a fadeaway, which is what you want, which he can hit. But luckily he doesn't. But he got his own rebound and then takes it in for an and one. Luckily here he doesn't hit the free throw. Chris Paul with it. Screen from Ayton. Kicks to Bridges. Back to CP3. Kicks it to Crowder. Passes it to Booker, but it's slapped out of bounds again by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie with the quick hands all night. Monty looking befuddled. Booker takes a screen from Ayton. Oh my God, Kleba just kicked the ball and they didn't call it. He stuck his foot out. Oh, but it works out because Crowder gets a corner three. Wow. Great pass by Booker. Unbelievable. Luka, guarded by CP3, is going to need help, boys. Going to need help. CP3 gets him into the paint. Doncic does. Doncic travels like a mofo. Took at least 3 steps. Chris Paul's checking his mouth to see if he's bleeding. Luka is doing this like Trump behind the microphone. He's literally mocking CP3 after he gave him an elbow shot to the mouth. Okay, so Luka elbows CP3 in the mouth and then mocks him, acting like CP3 was faking it. Wow. I've seen it all. CP3 gets it to Book. Book snatch back. Book drives left. That was gorgeous. And then Kleba with an even better block. Damn. 5 seconds left. What a block. Mikhail with the fadeaway at the buzzer. No good. CP3 gets the rebound. Back out to Mikhail. He gets it off in time. No good for the corner three that just rims in and out. Ayton smokes my bet. Brunson's going to smoke my bet. We got Gary in the house to come depress us further. What's going on, man?
Did they cut Ayton or something?
He still had 8 points, even though they refused to give him the ball, man. They will not give him the ball.
They started the game off the way they usually end games.
I'm gonna have you bring that microphone just about a fist away from your mouth.
Is this good right here?
Ugh, that was some weird feedback. That's probably about better. But yeah, Roy says we need Larry, but listen, Roy, you get what you get, all right?
Hopefully he's dead now. Hopefully he killed himself after that first half.
What do you think, man? You been watching this?
Yeah.
What do you think? What's going on?
I don't know why that stopped.
I don't know, man. They started the game out the way they usually play the second half of games. Like a lot of Booker.
You're right.
His thing, acting like Ayton's not there. Chris Paul doing his dribble around from between the arc and the free throw line. Except he seemed like he got it going towards the end there, but he looked like dog shit that first quarter and part of that second quarter. What's going on?
Salty says CP3 disaster class and the Suns couldn't be playing worse and the Mavs are only up 7.
Yeah.
We got to do that thing where we come back in the second half. You're not worried if you're a Suns fan.
No. You've beaten the brakes off of them 2 games in a row.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. I'm not saying we shouldn't be. Okay, I'm not saying we should be scared for the series, but should we be scared for this game?
No, that's what I'm talking about. Is this game?
Why?
The game. Okay, so because you were up by 20 points pretty much the whole game. The first game, you let them back in at the end, but it's not like they were gonna really win that game. The second game was fairly close going through. Weren't they winning at halftime? You were losing the last game at halftime too and beat them by what, fucking 30? Like you've got
we weren't losing like this. We were down by 2. We were down by 2 at halftime last game. The first 2
games, this was them. Like roles reversed. The first 2 games, you guys came out firing on all cylinders. They had to work their way back into the game. Obviously, they did a better job the second game than the first game because it was too late. But you guys don't have like Mikal smoking little baby floaters and jumpers and middies. You got JaVale McGee shooting from like the free throw line, not feeding Ayton. I mean, Book hit that. I swear, dude, I've said this before to you. I don't know if I said it on here. The worst thing that can happen to the Suns is when Booker hits a quick 3. Because then he's like, all right, he goes into like that.
He's like, this could be my game where I score 70 again. Like he's on. You know what I mean?
It's like, especially he hits a couple and it's like, all right, dude's putting together a game. And then all of a sudden he's 2 for 7 or whatever. You know what I mean? And then he has to dial it back. But he's been fine for you guys, I think. I don't think he's been bad. But CP3 turning the ball over. Like, just nothing about that first half.
Dude, Campaign came in and he might as well have walked up to the Suns, figuratively speaking, and shot the team in the foot. He came in the game and just looked like he took some drugs that he shouldn't have taken before the game. Like I'm trying to think of the drug he specifically looks like he's on. Coke could be fine. Cocaine could work. You could say he looks like he's on cocaine. Yeah. Cocaine's perfect. He's spastic, bro.
He's not.
So it translated to some serious turnovers really quick and just wasted opportunities. He got right to the rack, bro. Like he always misses those layups, like Ja Morant missed in Game 2 versus the Warriors, where he's driving to his left as fast as he can, and he shoots it with his left hand, and it hits the backboard just a little too hard and doesn't fall in. This time, he got to the rack, dude, there was no one near him.
So are you counting missed bad shots as turnovers?
No, I mean, not. All I know is he's killing us. Anytime he touches the ball, something bad is happening.
Chris Paul has 7.
Yeah, he threw the ball to like Chris Paul, like behind him, like where he was 2 seconds ago. And Chris Paul reaches and grabs it and then tries to go and drive and loses it. But every time Campaign's touched the ball, it's ended in something terrible.
I get it. But if I'm a Suns fan or I'm a Suns coach, I'm more concerned about my Hall of Fame point guard that I need to get maximum out of giving me 7 turnovers in the first half.
He's an old man. He's tired.
Then go sit down. But you can't be okay with that dude having 7 turnovers in the first half and then riding the shit out of Payne. How many minutes did he have?
I'm saying take Payne the F
6
out.
Bad minutes and 3 bad shots and no turnovers. Like, I get it. I'm not trying to stand up for Payne and say he did something great. But I'm saying,
I was just saying in addition to what you said. What you said was right.
No, okay.
But in addition, Campaign came in and fucking shot us in the foot. Came in and was like, hey, what can I do to fuck us over? Oh, miss a layup right at the rack? Boing!
What happened with Chris Paul?
Yeah, no, Chris Paul's fucking up too. I'm not going to skirt that issue.
Like he's back on track.
He is. But I just, one thing Holiday does is he passes the ball. He knows his effing role. He may miss some shots, Gary. Look at me when I'm talking to you. He may miss some shots. But they're open shots. They're the shots where you're like, you better shoot that, and he shoots it. He's not hunting like Campaign hunts for his own shot. He's hunting to help Ayton get the ball. Wouldn't that be novel?
It would be novel if any of them would get Ayton the ball.
Okay, one of the best players on our squad as far as specifically giving the ball to Ayton, if not the best, is Holiday. It's like Holiday is like Ayton's biggest fan. He fucking loves that dude. He wants to see him eat. I think that Holiday bets on Ayton's overs and is literally on the court trying to. That's how he looks, like he's trying to feed Ayton. So put him on the court.
Yeah, I agree if you're trying to say put him on the court. But, I mean, obviously Monty's not going to. So the guys on the court need to be getting the ball. There was twice that Crowder come off a screen or a pick and roll with Ayton. And Dinwiddie ended up on Ayton, and he never threw the ball down to him. I mean, I don't know how many times Chris Paul did his like side to side dribble thing where he stays. He doesn't get deeper than the free throw line, but he goes side to side basically from the two elbows, dribbling around. And it's like, it doesn't matter who they have out there. Just give him the ball and let him do his thing. But they didn't want to do that. And then Monty left him on the bench for however long at the end of the first quarter.
Bro, he treats it like he treats Ayton. Maybe Ayton don't have the best conditioning. That's gotta be what it boils down to, man. Burner, I'll have you know, we were losing last game during the stream, and then I went out to my car and I grabbed this new hat, put it on, and the second I did, we came back and won that shit. So we got Sports Fury raid. Oh man, that's what's up. What's going on, Sports Fury Nation? Bro, the Sports Fury is this amazing channel, dude. Like, I've been watching them. I swear to God, sometimes I purposely don't watch the game because I would just rather watch them do the stream. Not Suns games, but like when it comes to the Warriors and Grizzlies and stuff. Man, what's going on? Sports Fury cult. The Sports Fury cult. You think Tori's got a cult, Gary? No such thing.
Everyone knows Tori's got a cult.
Not like this, bro. Not like this, man. Thank you, everybody. Hey, our guys, talk to the Sports Fury people. Come on, make them feel at home. Where are you at, Burner? Tell one of these.
All fans, or is there a specific team? Like
all fans, just of all. They stream every game. Burner, tell one of these dudes you're gonna slurp them, and it's the truth. No, they do, bro. They're what any streamer would like want to be.
So they're perfect. They're perfect then. Ask all these non-Suns, non-Dallas.
Yeah.
Who's gonna win this game?
Everybody rating us. Who do you guys think is gonna win this game? Like as is, like the way it's standing. Like, are the Suns done here, or do you guys think the Suns come back? Because I've seen some things, specifically Maxi Kleba hitting that left-handed jelly layup, which I didn't think a person with that lack of melanin could do, and that's just me being Hall of Fame racist card. But once I saw that shot, Gary, I'm like, oh shit, this is the type of game where we lose. If that's hitting. Steve says Kid calls a stop. Suns running the first 2 minutes. Everybody's saying Mavs. Okay, well,
there's a couple Suns, but I think the Suns will win.
Yeah,
Chris Paul started to get it going. They actually started getting the ball, making a little bit of attempt to get the ball to Ayton.
Burner said lack of melanin. Grand Wizard Gabe. BKL Contreras says, I know exactly that Suns is coming back in the second half. Risty Kill says Suns. Tyler Patton says Mavs. Keith Johnson says go home Suns. Ricky Bobby Scrap says he thinks the Suns will be okay. They need to play more team ball. I agree with that. They just got to get 8 in the damn ball, right?
I mean, you guys are down by 7, and Chris Paul's probably having his worst game turnover-wise that he's had since the season started. And they're not getting the ball to Ayton. It took damn near a full quarter for Mikal to get going. No one can stop Luka. And you trailed last game and won by 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're only down 7. It's so funny watching this podcast, though, man, when you guys start having, like, a slow start or whatever, and it's like...
I just get angry.
Corona's big juiced up on Royd's brother came and is running rampant through everybody's household.
I'm just angry. I get mad. Like, it seems so easy to steer things in the right direction. Like, Monty never calling no damn timeouts. You know?
Well, I mean, there's only so much calling a timeout's going to do.
Stop the bleeding.
For how long? If he's going to, after the timeout, Chris Paul's going to go throw the ball to other guys, and Mikal's going to miss 3-foot floaters, and no one's going to feed Ayton when he's got a point guard on him. I mean, what you going to do?
Don't try to be logical.
I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Understand that I'm a hurting Suns fan.
Yeah, I feel so bad for you.
I'm getting
You're
embarrassed.
up 2-0 in the second round on a team that everybody thinks you probably at least did, and half the people in the chat now for the last hour changed their mind, but up until then thought you guys were going to sweep. But because the game isn't over at halftime, it's like
Let's go ahead and record that noise. That could be a good ringtone.
Add that in.
Yeah, just like our new intro is just that noise, just over and over and over and over and over. Welcome to Suns Valley Podcast. Ugh. Iverson says if we lose this game, just remember Scott Foster will be there Sunday and it will be 2-2 and then we're going to choke. Well, okay. I agree with the first.
Is he?
Huh? They don't. The ref? No, they don't tell you who the ref is until morning of. You know, they want to make sure they know who they. They want to slide it around where they want it to be. So, I do agree with the beginning of that. If we lose tonight, we gonna get Scott Foster on Sunday, and we gonna lose because Scott Foster will make sure of it. You know. I just believe that. I'm sorry. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm sorry that I love the Suns and have to find some other way to excuse our losses. Forced inoculations, folks. Look into them. Iverson said, Gabe, if we blow this series, just remember you are invited to the funeral. Iverson, I'll be there. I'll be at your funeral. I'll tell everybody I tried to stop him, but I was too far away.
On the other hand, what happened to Brunson in that second quarter?
Did he slow down?
I felt like he was tearing you guys up that first quarter, and then how much did he have of that 14 did he have in the first quarter, do you know? I don't even know how to find it.
A lot. NBA.com would have it if you look in those stats.
I don't know.
But I think the game's back on, bro.
I don't get NBA.com up here.
Wow. We got Richard Jefferson. I'm so glad it's Richard Jefferson instead of Reggie Miller, bro. Reggie Miller's been gagging on Luka's fat fupa.
I can't stand Dick Jefferson.
I don't like him either, but I just need somebody else's voice. All right, Bullock over to Powell. Powell to Luka. Screen from Powell. Luka navigating, getting into the paint. Pump fake, pump fake. That's a fucking 3 seconds! Why do I turn into a New Yorker when I get upset? Mikhail gets it from Book. Turnaround, fade away. Says, shut the F up, Gary, about me missing in the mid-range.
Horseman!
That was to turn you up. You look tired. Luka. Floater. No good. Ayton with the tip out. Finally, we get a long rebound. Speaking of long, Mikhail has it. Kicks it to Crowder for 3. In and out.
They should have told him at halftime, dude. You were hitting the first half. We all know you ain't hitting the second half. Don't even try.
Luka to Powell. Powell into Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson working. Jerking. Oh, lost his dribble. Still pulls up anyways. Air ball. Finney gets it.
Oh.
Brunson goes to the ground. How did he fall like that? Who rocked him?
He got like forearm shivered in the back.
By who?
I don't know.
Oh, that ain't happening. Good rebound by Ayton. Go, Ayton. Are you
take it himself.
Kidding me? You know what? I'm fine with that. I'd rather get the foul on Luka. I'd rather get some fouls on Luka here. I don't know how many he has, but... Oh, man. Guys, if you haven't hit the like, please do during this little break here. Slap that like button the way Gary slaps his wife. Called out. It needs to stop. It needs to stop.
Don't slap it that hard.
We'll deal with you later.
It's my hero.
Well, it's understandable then. Chris Paul hands it to Ayton. Hand off to Booker. Somebody falls, no call. Uh-oh, Powell ripped Booker. But he slapped it out of bounds back pretty far. 7. Oh my God, they're saying it's Dallas ball. Booker wants a review. I don't think Monty's got the you-know-whats to you-know-what. Finney-Smith, deep 3. Dagger much?
Got them all complaining and not playing defense.
Booker's smiling. I really don't know what you're smiling about right now, Booker. CP3 getting manhandled. They get it down to Ayton with Bullock on him. Turn, strong take. Stop, though. Good defense by Powell. Brunson going the other way. Kicks it out to Luka. Luka throws it up to Powell. Alley-oop. 59-46. Luka looking at the crowd, clapping, and he deserves it at this point. Man, what's going on?
They seem so lazy getting their defense going. Like the inbound, obviously they were complaining about the whose ball was, but like there when they came down, it was like everybody just kind of crowded both times who had the ball, Brunson and then him.
Salty says disgusting series. Yeah. Joseph Banks says they're choking. That's what's going on. Joseph, I hope they're not choking because I've seen them choke. Them choking is getting 4-0'd by the Bucks. You know? That's the type of choking. I can handle them choking a game away. I've seen them do that twice to the Pels. I lived through that, as stressful as it was. And guys, anybody who's from our podcast that hasn't subbed to the Sports Fury, go sub to them, man. They're dope. You guys will have fun watching their streams. Like I'm kind of the burner account of that stream, if I'm being completely honest. I'm there every stream. I'm dropping jokes. They don't land that much. But Roy says he's been subbed. Roy said, choking harder than Mia Khalifa. You said her name once. Don't say it 2 more times, Roy. You know she'll show up. Burner said, Gabe, I'm not even subbed to you. That's fine, brother. You don't have to be subbed. We still want you around. You said it twice, Roy. You're playing with fire. And you know how horny for Salty she is. You said it 3 times. She's going to be here. You already know what's going to happen, Gary. Code says our bench is complete garbage and they need to play Holiday. Agree, Code, and agree. Joseph says it's like they don't remember how to shoot the basketball. Well, they've been shooting extraordinarily well. Apparently, we've hit 50% from field every game in the playoffs so far, which is a record, I think. Don't quote me. I'm not that smart, and I eat a lot of gummies. But I'm pretty sure I heard that today through JJ Redick. So go at him if I'm wrong. So I don't know. You know, this is just, you can't shoot that hot every game. Humble says Ayton missing shots too. Yeah. What are we down now, bro? How bad is it? What's the damage? Yipes, 13. 13. I say the Suns need to get it to like 9 points by the time it's the fourth quarter. If they get it down to 9, they could be in good. Yeah. If that wasn't off of Powell, I don't know what the F was, bro. Are they actually checking it? Or are they just talking about the fact that they? And I love how Monty's so yeah, that obviously they didn't call it. So I love how Monty's walking up the court like this. Hey, what's going on? Why you guys didn't see that? If you feel that way, Monty, then throw a fucking flag. It's not difficult, Gary.
Why are they shooting free throw?
I don't fucking know. I don't want to know.
Yep, Chris Paul.
Coach of the year, my ass, bro. I'm sorry. It's just not the case. Monty's got Ayton on him. Gets it to him. Back to Book.
Now get back down to 8. Look at him.
Oh my God. Booker tries to throw an alley-oop, and it hits basically the top of the backboard. Bullock almost drills a 3, but there's Powell for the rebound. Brunson kicks it to Luka. Luka driving. Luka fading. Luka slapping.
He heard all that shit you were talking about him being fat.
Hey, being fat's never hurt him. Booker.
You hurt his feelings.
Gets it back to Crowder. Down to Ayton. He's got Powell all over him. Powell slapping the shit out of him. Thank you, refs. Thank you. Shut up, that random Mavs fan. You know that was a foul. Look at this. Slap.
He didn't touch him. He got elbowed in the face.
I need to see the other angle because I saw some body.
You don't need to see it.
It was before. It was even before the swipe.
The ball, you want him on the line. Brunson got hockey checked at the other end.
Gary had to leave, everybody. Gary couldn't make it anymore. His internet started acting up. He started being a fake friend and a fake fan. Are you still there? Internet getting better?
I think it's working.
Good.
I can only hear you in like half of your words.
Luka's got McHale on him. Gets the switch to Chris Paul. Takes the screen from Powell. Too easy. Too easy. Is that Jared Dudley is a coach on the Mavs? What? Chris Paul. Back to Crowder. Over to Booker. Wow, Booker's in the game. Booker exists. Booker back to Ayton. Ayton with the pump fake. Ayton smokes the midi. I mean, bruh. I don't know, bro. Luka.
You think they're point shaving?
Do I think that
like it.
Do I think that professional athletes who get paid millions of dollars point shave? No, I don't think they're point shaving. But it's very educated of you to say something like that.
Thanks, man.
All right. Crowder takes the screen. I don't know why Point Crowder exists, but he pulls the 3 and he hits. Okay, we're back down 13. I feel life being breathed into my weary lungs, Gary. Kleba over to Brunson. Brunson drives. Wow, Booker goes fucking flying. No call. I guess when you're that low to the ground, you can run like a running back and get away with it. Foul on Luka.
Then they call that little touch foul, but not.
Brunson hurt his damn self running into Booker that hard. Oh, this game is a real cluster whoops. If I've ever seen one. Mia Khalifa in the house, everybody. Do not give her your number. It is a scam.
I don't think it is.
Salty figured that out the hard way.
I think everybody should holler. It's probably the real one.
Yeah, sorry, Mia. You're not going to be able to get Burner's attention. You're not thick enough, and you don't live in Missouri. Luka at the line?
No, they called the foul on him.
Okay, good. He looked like he was walking to the free throw line. I just assumed something happened. CP3 gets a screen. Pump fake. Gets it back to Crowder. Oh my God. Weird pass. Almost stolen. CP3, little floater. No good. Ayton, no good on the tip out. It's just not our night, bro. 51 points this far into the game. Did you place a bet on like unders or anything like that?
No.
Man.
I had the Suns in the first half and lost. I didn't do anything else. It's too weird of a game, man.
Yeah, Luka, deep three, good. 69-51. Mavs are back in it. The series, I mean.
The series.
Feels like it. Luka over to Finney-Smith. No one guarding him. No one at all, but luckily he misses. Crowder to Booker. Booker hits it to Crowder. Crowder with the floater. No good.
Yep.
Ayton with the tip in. Thank God. 53-69. Can they do anything? Can they get it within 10? Can they just get it within 10? Luka back to Kleba. Over to Brunson. Brunson driving. Brunson back to Kleba. Pump fake. Pulls the mid-range, and it's good. You like that?
How many is Chris Paul going to get in the fourth? What's his over and under?
Shit, I don't know. Is there a way to bet fourth quarter? Let's do it.
I don't know. I mean, look.
Spider Jones says this just seems like a dud game for the Suns. I agree, man. The signs were there, and I just didn't want to listen to it. I wasn't hearing it. Doncic. Back to Kleba. Pump fake. Kleba. Step through. No good. Booker bringing it up. 55-71. I mean, this is a pathetic, flaccid offensive performance. And Booker draws a foul on Luka. And to be honest, I don't really know if I would have called that a foul. You know. Man.
Yeah, Chris Paul 6 points in the fourth.
That really? Mm-hmm. I say he gets over. What do you think? Or unless they don't bring him back in, unless this game gets out of hand.
Oh, they'll bring him in. He don't pull guys out when you're up 30. Why would he pull them out when you're down 15?
We'll decide at the point of the beginning of the fourth. Crowder for three. Oh my God! Let's go, Jay Crowder. Woo! That's your boy. I know that's Larry's boy for real. 17 points, 5 for 6 from Jay. Keeping us afloat. Brunson loses his dribble, kicks it back out to Bullock, back down to Brunson. He's got Ayton on him. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie for three. No good. Back to Brunson. Brunson to Finney. Kleba. Bullock for three. No good. Crowder with the rebound. Hit the like button.
Yeah, you know it's bad when Crowder's been your main shining point.
So true.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Booker, but thank God for him. Oh, bad pass from Booker. Stolen. Dinwiddie gets it to Kleba. Wide the Fook open for three, but no good. Crowder with the rebound. Campaign
I would bench
who
Crowder after this game to the next series.
just keep him hot. Ayton fadeaway, no good.
He does this like one game and then he's a disappearing act for like 6.
Yeah. Brunson, that could have been a travel, but he broke Campaign's ankles. Campaign's never going to live that down. That's embarrassing, Gary. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He pump faked Campaign out of his shoes and made him touch the earth. Campaign over to Crowder. Crowder driving, pulling up in the mid-range and hitting. Brunson's got Bridges on him. Lil Hezzy gets a screen from Bullock, gets the switch to Payne, who he can abuse, and gets fouled by Payne. Man. Spider Jones says Crowder is a madman. He is when he's hot, bro, and he is so hot right now. That Crowder is so hot right now.
We went in on this fourth quarter bet.
A little Mugatu reference, you uncultured swine. What? Yes. What do you think?
Oh, Jesus.
So he's got to make 7 points. I say let's do it. I say we get brazen. A grand, and if we lose, you cover it, and I don't have to deal with the repercussions. What do you say?
Consider it done.
How about a hundo for me? How much would that win me? Just a hundo?
5.
It would win 5?
Well, I've got 3 of them.
You're too much of a degenerate. What are you talking about here?
You can't just bet one dude.
Oh, I thought you were doing some... I thought you were going to drive to Iowa real quick.
No, I don't have time.
Okay. Yeah, man. What do you got? You got to hurry.
Chris Paul over 6, Devin Booker over 6.5, and Dinwiddie over 2.5.
All right. Let's go. Once again, we lose. It's all on you. But take that silence as a yes. Folks, you're my legal witness in case of a lawsuit.
Now this app thinks I'm in Iowa.
Good.
No, this app isn't good enough.
Ah, geez. You're going to have to move further west. Raul Jimenez says, where is the game? They're in Dallas. What's going on, Raul? David Ray says, no matter what happens today, we'd better be ready for game 4. Agree. You don't want this thing going 2-2. T-Dog, what up? Says Crowder, the only one balling. Weird.
Super.
Weird. It's so weird to hear you say that, and it's weird that you're right. Oh, you have time, bro, because it's not even... I thought it was it's just a timeout. We got like 3 minutes left.
I know, but it won't get my location right.
Get in your car and start speeding west. There's $500 on the line. I don't know that.
There we go. I got it.
All right. Did they just show the Bucks and the Grizzlies playing each other? That was weird. I think they had those. I need to rewind it.
That's how you know it's all planned out ahead.
I need to see this here. Okay, what does this say? Okay, never mind. I just couldn't see. It's just the gummies. The gummies hitting a little bit, you know.
It's just that tinfoil hat of yours thinking
You
the
know.
league's got it all planned out.
Don't be jealous.
I need to pull that full screen so it doesn't look so weird through the windows. Brunson free throw is good. Cooking my bet. Cooking it.
What you had?
I had him under 24.5 total.
Total?
Yeah, rebounds and assists. He hasn't even broken 20 in the first 2 games. And then here he goes doing it with just points, man.
Yeah, why would you assume that's going to keep going?
Don't point out my faults. Payne, screen from McGee, takes it, gets it to Booker, pulls, good! Fading! God damn, we needed that. We needed that right now. That literally couldn't have been a miss. 63-75, down 12. We got to get it to 10. Kleba, handoff to Brunson. Brunson, dipsy-do. Drive-a-roo, bounce, travels, fades. Nothing's a foul. Nothing's a problem when Brunson's bulldozing through you, bro. What the fuck was that? Booker, bad pass. Crowder gets it back to him. He's got Kleba on him. Great pass. They're whipping it around the horn. Bad pass by Crowder out of bounds. Dog. I think I just need...
Jason Kidd's showing that ref what to do to his wife when she...
Yeah, he's like, you just grab her by the
Give her a little
fucking
jab.
throat.
If that sandwich don't have mayonnaise on it...
And then you jam it down her throat. And guys, Kleba just slapped a 3-ba. Could be game go.
Crowder.
Payne to Crowder. Crowder for 3. No good.
He's back to his...
Give me a little pause for like 2 seconds, will you? If you can. Brunson, crossover, spin move. Whips it out to Finney for 3. No good. Booker with the ball.
Good thing McGee's in.
Driving left, getting ripped out of bounds. Luckily, it's Suns' ball. All right. I mean, maybe it wasn't a foul or a travel by Brunson. It looked like one of the two, man. His feet were a-shuffling. And then McGee just leaves Kleba alone. Like... Booker misses the free throw. Man. 63-80, folks. 63-64 now after Booker hits the free throw to 80. Down 16. Dinwiddie's got Shamet on him, gets it to Kleba. Brunson pulls from 3. Ew, no good. Booker bringing it up, crossing up Kleba, kicks over to a wide open Cam Johnson for 3. It's no good, and I mean wide open. Not a soul near him in the corner. Brick. In and out, rather. Brunson, aggressive, pulls, no good. He falls to the ground every time he looks at the ball. If he sees the ball, he instantly falls to the ground.
Like that.
Booker to Cam Johnson. Hits the 3. Shut up. Oh my God. 67-80. Can you guys please just keep it somewhat close? I'll take 13. I mean, God. I'm gonna fuck you up if we lose.
Oh God!
But just be aware. Be aware of that. Kleba, pump fake, takes it left. Brunson, pump fake, gets fouled by Payne. You know what they're really doing this game is when Luka's out, Brunson is like just got his horse blinders on. Horseman! And he's just going straight to the rack, you know? Doesn't care. Just head down, head down, head down, head down.
It was like that. Those first 2 games in Phoenix when he got in such early foul trouble. I think both games he had 3 fouls in the first quarter. Couldn't play, couldn't ever get anything going. And plus they were just all they were going to do was go through Luka.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know. I didn't think they were going to keep trying to go that route through the series, especially going back home. But
Luka's getting plenty of time to rest those heavy bones. Brunson hits the free throw. He's going to get another one here, and there's 3.4 seconds left. Second free throw is good. Campaign inbounding it. Less than 4 seconds.
Nice catch. Way to.
Oh my God, dude. These cucks, bro. Campaign is terrible. Just terrible. This Campaign, boy, does he love to dance, Gary. He loves it. Can't find him not dancing on the sideline. Now, when he gets into the game, it's remarkable, bro. He's literally stealing money at this point. We thought we got a deal on his on his deal that he signed with us. We thought we won. Oh boy. Oh boy. I've seen Ocean's 11 style movies where there was less of a heist going on than what I'm seeing from Campaign.
In 11 minutes, he's 0 for 3 with 3 assists and no turnovers. Your hero has 27 minutes, 2 assists, 7 turnovers.
Gary couldn't stick around any longer. Gary's internet was acting up. Gary has bad internet, and that happens from time to time. You back?
Yeah, sorry.
You in a better mood now?
Chris Paul handles my internet. He accidentally gave it to the neighbor for a while. But I got it back.
Harry said, "Are you ready for Nick Wright?" Oh my God. He said, "Are you ready for Nick Wright? He is going to be so obnoxious." Oh my God. This is going to be his one shining moment of his career, bro. The whole Nick Wright thing is going to just keep exploding. So much bad blood. There isn't, like, you couldn't have a bigger jock rider situation. Like, you know how, okay, it's equal to the way that Shannon Sharp is less Shannon Sharp. You know what I'm saying?
For who?
For LeBron.
No, I'm saying Nick Wright for who?
Nick Wright for Luka. You don't watch First Take, do you?
No, but
you're uncultured.
Because he loves the Chiefs, so every time the Chiefs and Bills play, he just loves that whole thing. You know what I mean? Like well,
he literally always refers to Luka as his Slovenian son, his large adult Slovenian son. And he's his small American father. That's the level that this dude slurps Luka. So this is his day, man. This is going to be the greatest day of his life. Because he's going to get to tell everyone for a full day. He's going to get to stand up and act like he knew this was going to happen. When I watched him recently, and he's been souring on it, like, oh, well, you know, I'm probably in trouble, blah, blah. Here he is, wife beater McGee, Jason Kidd. Yeah, so I'll just grab her, slam her around if the spaghetti's not al dente, and it's never really been a fucking problem, They just let me keep coaching, they keep giving me millions of dollars. Shamit for 3, no good. Kleba with the rebound.
If the spaghetti's not al dente.
Dinwiddie down to Luka. He's got the walking L guarding him. Backs him down, spins, turns, fades. Thank God it's no good. Good defense there by Cam Johnson. Salt said, good thing he couldn't come on tonight. I don't know, man. I would have loved to have heard the Salt. What is good? What did I tell you about Campaign, Mr. Campaign Apologist? This is what he's doing. I know that's his first turnover, but everything he's done has been a turnover. You are.
While you're trying to slit it,
Shut your mouth! If you
mediocre player. Well, Chris Paul can do nothing wrong, and I point out Chris Paul's horrible game that's affecting the team.
Salt said his rage is at an all-time high. Yowza! Bullock with the 3. His rage is untethered and it knows no bounds. Joseph Banks says the Suns are a disgrace. McGee with the alley-oop. 69 points. Just like Gronk would like it. Luka takes a screen. Kicks it back to Kleba. Back to Luka. Working on McGee. Oh my God. Red Rover is what that looked like. So let me explain something if you couldn't see this game. 3 people were going for a rebound, and Luka puts his arms out and holds the 2 of them back. Like Spider-Man trying to keep the train from going off the bridge. And they fouled him. They fouled him.
Whichever.
Shut the hell up. Luka takes a screen from Kleba. Luka gets to travel all the way. No problem. Long rebound.
Twice.
But hey, don't worry. Shamit's still in the game, everyone. We've still got our backups in. Monty making mistakes, isn't he? Is that a charge? All right. Oh, dude.
Luka traveled and then traveled in place before he did that.
They won't call it on him. They refuse to call him for travels, dude. It is crazy. 70 to 85. Apparently he hits this free throw here coming up. McGee with the first free throw.
Fourth quarter.
He better win us some money. All right? Because I'm broke.
Is Booker in? Booker's not in, is he?
Nope. Because Monty.
He's got to rest them up so they can be the clutchest team in the league.
Because reasons. Finney Smith kicks it to Kleba. Kleba to Luka. Crossover on Bridges. He's got the switch. He's got McGee. Working on McGee. Gonna step back. No. Gonna drive. Gonna bump. Gonna hang. Gonna whip it. Shamit. Great defense. Shamit.
Ooh.
Shama-lama ding-dong gets it to McGee with the bang out. That's a foul, perhaps. No? Maybe not. Dinwiddie. We need this hurts the game, but I need you to score here, Dinwiddie. I mean, I did put some money on it. Kicks it to Bullock, back to Dinwiddie. Over to Finney Smith. Whips it to Kleba. Why was he so open? He breaks McGee's ankles. Finney Smith with an open 3 at the buzzer of the shot clock, and he hits it. Back to 15 points. Houdat says Finney getting the bag. Bridges in the corner. Flaccid. brick.
Classic.
Don't worry, it's not time to bring Booker in. It's only 8:50. All right, and we're only down 15, and Luka only just hit another little floater to go up 17. But Booker shouldn't have been on the court right now. You know, Cam Johnson, step back, kicks it to McGee, handoff, nope, keeps it. McGee got Dinwiddie on him. Wowzers, embarrassing. Timeout, mommy?
Before you do it, takeover mode.
Maybe a timeout? No? Luka swipe through. No. Oh, wow. Chris Paul just stole a swipe through out off of. If that would have went in,
That would have been sweet.
your dick would have exploded, and not in a sexual way, in like a bloody, horrible, gory way.
Wow. You see Luka hit him on top of his head?
Yeah,
That
I
wasn't
did
a
see
basketball
that.
move, dude. He needs to be ejected.
Nah, I mean, you know, it didn't look. Did it look bad? Did it look like he did it on purpose?
Oh, I'm just making fun of you.
Wow. It didn't look too bad to me.
You're kind of a soft bitch when it comes to those fouls.
Hurtful.
Hurtful.
Bridges gets a screen. Sorry, Booker gets a screen, and it's a foul on Luka.
I think they're calling on Booker.
No, don't do that.
What's he cheering for? Or laughing for?
Sundo just texted me and said, "Bro, what's happening?"
Why not Booker, Crowder?
Is it on Crowder? Oh, they're saying
I don't
it's
know. I
on
can't
Luka. I don't see how that's on Luka, bro. I got to be honest.
It's like they can't just let contact happen. I don't understand it.
Booker driving, kick into the corner, slapped out by Brunson.
You know what I'm saying? There's contact nonstop in a basketball game, and just because somebody flails or loses balance or gets their momentum shifted,
I agree.
Whatever. It's so stupid.
Booker gets it, pulls the three. Oh my godness.
We needed that.
That was gorgeous. I think you just said we. I think you're a Suns fan. Suns fan Gary in the house.
I'm talking about our bet, but
Well,
yeah, that's cool.
I got embarrassed there, didn't I? Dinwiddie kicks it to Rick Brunson's son. Turnaround fadeaway, no good.
Got a baby.
Chris Paul pulls the mid-range, hits. Suns down 12, 7 minutes. The belief is starting to stoke up. I can smell
Four
it.
more from Booker. 4 more. And 5 more from Chris Paul. And 3 from your boy Dinwiddie. Your boy.
He is my boy. We just need him to slap a little 3 when they lose.
A meaningless buzzer beater. Let us sweat it
Yes.
out. Hit a garbage 3 as the buzzer's going.
I think
Collect for 30 G's.
I think we need a couple horsemans to warm the chat up, all right? This will just take a second here. We're just going to get them going here. Let's get the likes going. Maybe get some horsemans in the chat. Can we get some horsemans? All right? Jeez. You're boring everyone to death, Gary.
Is it? Is that what it is?
Oh, the chat is
Or did
just...
you put
the
everybody
chat
in deep
hates you.
depression?
The chat cannot stand you. And it's personal.
I'm the campaign of this channel.
I'm sick of campaign, bro. He sullied my name too much. He's drugged me through the mud. A man like you with no online presence can't understand something like that. I really want to grab some more coffee though. So when the game starts back up, we do the play-by-play for just like less than a minute.
5 minutes ahead.
That's cool. Just do it at your own pace. Let me know when you're ready to do it then.
I mean, I don't have the remote thing.
Humble says, let's go Ayton. We need his greatness. I mean, do you really think they're going to go to Ayton in the clutch? Like, they never go to him. I like Ayton in the clutch. I like it. They don't believe in him like that. By they, I mean Booker and CP3 don't believe in him like that. They'll say they do.
On that drive where Chris Paul was looking to score coming down. So if he starts getting it going like that and they start stepping out or doing whatever, he's just going to be there, you know what I mean, for those quick little drop downs. I don't think they're going to be like, all right, guys, let's all lean on Ayton. And
I just say whatever mismatch they can find here, whatever works, man. I'm just sick of them turning down what seem like guaranteed opportunities to score. I'm not going to say guaranteed points, but guaranteed good looks.
I'll be right back. I go back.
All right, man. He's got a small bladder, everybody. He got half of his bladder shot off in Nam, and it's never been the same. Hit the like button for Gary's bladder. I guess I don't know what happened with Luka, but he's fucking pissed. Slamming shit. What happened, Roy? What happened with Luka? Why is he so mad? I can't hear it. CP3's starting to stoke some stuff up. Ntilikina with the ball, gets it to Brunson, back to Kleba, back to Brunson. Brunson with the crossover with the step back three. No. Gets it into Kleba. Too big. He had Paul, Crowder, and Booker surrounding him. Too tall. Ayton had switched out onto Brunson. CP3 takes the screen. Gets it back to Booker lazily. It almost gets stolen. Oh my God. Crowder intercepts a pass meant for Booker, and then he throws it at Finney Smith's ass. Oh, please, just hit it, Finney. And he misses. Golly. Bailed out. That could have broken the game. That could have been the dagger. Nice freaking pass by CP3 to Ayton. Beautiful pick and roll. Ayton with the finish. Down 12. 6 minutes to go. Luka's still out of the game for whatever reason. Bullock kicks it to Ntilikina. Back to Kleba. Back to Ntilikina. Little in and out. Little step back. Mikhail almost steals it. Whips it over to Bullock. Over to Finney Smith. And back out to a wide open Kleba for three. Thank God he bricked it and it goes out of bounds.
why is Luka out?
I don't know. Roy, did you answer? What's going on with Luka? He said he doesn't know. Roy, this is what we pay you for. Brunson to Kleba. Brunson driving, Euroing. He looks like a child playing with adults. Kicks it out to Bullock, who slaps the 15-point lead just like that. CP3 gets a screen from Crowder. Drives. Kicks out to Booker. Booker drives. Finish. Nope, no good. Ayton finishes, though. I know, but you know he's going to get some more shots, bro.
What was a foul? Or what did they do?
I don't know. I'm just a peasant.
You are.
I'm a casual. Just a casual. At best, I'm a casual. I'm sub-casual. Uh-oh, steal from Bridges. Miscommunication and a little bad pass by Finney Smith. Bridges takes it the other way. We're down 9 with 5 minutes. Luka is looking like he's ready to come back in the game. Ntilikina back to Kleba.
Who is that?
Frank Ntilikina. Brunson kicks it over to Bullock. Pretty open. No good. Rebound slapped out of bounds. Don't you call a foul, ref. Are you kidding me? Meow. What did they say?
I can't. I don't have my volume.
If anything, they're saying it was a foul on us. There's no way that wasn't Finney Smith that slapped that shit out. How could Chris Paul swiping the opposite direction send the ball flying out of bounds?
Or do they call it foul on Booker?
I don't even know. Once again,
I don't think they did, man. I think it's saying
casual.
Mavs team rebound.
Luka, he's got Chris Paul guarding him. Kicks it over into the corner. Bullock again open. That's no good. I knew when he left his hand, it was off. Chris Paul.
Shocked how open he
We're
was.
down 11. Gets it to Mikhail. Mikhail gonna go up. Oh my God, Mikhail. Great block foul by Kleba. I mean, I've never seen Mikhail go up to try to snatch a body harder than that. But unfortunately, he couldn't come through with it. If he did, there would be no sperm left in my body. It'd be all in me pants. Do you catch my subtle drift, Gary?
Yeah, I think so.
I was trying to keep it classy. But keep it clean because this is a kid's show.
I'll try.
Burner said,
Hit it.
Gabe really meowed. That's going to cost you 500 subs. I thought you were saying the $500 bet. Look at this. He hits the first. He hits the second. Down 9. Full court press just from Crowder and Bridges. Booker's on Brunson. Gets a screen. Gets him switched to CP3. Why does Brunson have to launch himself at the ground every time? Like, he gets a foul call like a third of the time. He fucking chicken. Tell me that's a foul on Chris Paul. Chris Paul hater. Tell me. With a straight fucking face, tell me that's on Chris Paul. Go for it. I'm waiting.
I didn't say it was.
Was it?
I mean, it could have been a foul before the shot, but not during the shot.
No. He chicken winged Chris Paul and then just flailed without getting touched by Chris Paul.
That's the problem, man. That's what I'm talking about. Half of the dudes do that. They initiate the contact, and whether the contact's made or not, they make their mind up that they're just going to flop to the ground. And then the refs see that and it doesn't matter what happened leading to it. It's just like, oh, he fell? Okay. Clearly a foul. Or there was contact, doesn't matter who initiated it. The only time they call offensive fouls anymore is when a guy elbows somebody in the face. And I don't know if that's because they see the dude's head fly back. So like, oh, okay, we got to now. But, I mean, the same amount or more contact can be made by the offensive player against the defender, and they don't call anything. Or they call it on the defender.
My head is spinning right now.
You love it.
My head is spinning, and I just don't even know how to deal with you.
You love it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Screw defense. I want to see guys getting 50 points, even if 30's from the free throw line.
Just call it fair, man. Just call it fair. Don't let these players bait you into calling some stupid shit that's going to make you look like an idiot. And I feel like the best change that the NBA could make to the rules, tell me if you agree, tell me in the chat if you agree, I think the best move the NBA could make is a reward system where if you play your challenge card, then you keep it until you lose it. So if you win 7 challenges in a game, that really goes to coaching. Like, I feel like coaches would be ready to call more. I think Monty would call more if he felt like he didn't have to save it till the very end every game. And I just want to get these calls. If my team loses 7 challenges in a game and they're all right, I'm not going to trip. I don't care if it makes the game longer. You want a quick game or you want an honest game? I want an honest game.
Yeah, but if they're gonna make changes to do so, like I don't disagree, especially with the keeping the challenge. But the problem is how shitty the games are reffed, how bad the refs are. Like they don't call. They're not calling fouls based on a foul or a play. They're doing it off of the reaction of the players. So it doesn't matter necessarily what happened. It's just whatever the reaction is of the players, they call it, especially the anointed ones throughout the league that if you play too tight of a defense on them, you're going to get called. But it's like the league needs to do something to fix that problem before it comes down. It's not the coach's responsibility to constantly have to fix or adjust what refs do because they can't call play or call fouls right.
Burner said you could pull out a gun at Monty's face and he still wouldn't call a timeout. He would just look blankly at the gun like he didn't know what it was. All right, can you try to not burn this stream down while I grab coffee and just give us some genuine play-by-play without any bias?
You might as well not even come back. This thing's going to be shut down, canceled.
I'll be right back.
Hurry up. I don't even know if he shot one yet. Wasn't watching. But, yeah. Hit the first. Hit the second. So back up to 11 with 4 minutes for the clutchest team in the league to turn shit around. Point Book to CP3. Back to Book. I can't see who he's got on him. Back out to Chris Paul. Waiting for the screen from Crowder. Kicks over to Crowder. 3. In and out. Luka with the rebound.
Fuck. Oh, man.
Did you hit your foot?
No, I'm just at Crowder missing that 3. I heard you.
Oh.
Luka to Kleba. Brunson into Finney.
Quick pass.
Oh, my God. Ayton with a nice stop. Kicks it back to Book. Gotta score now. Gotta strike now. Booker gets a screen.
Book with CP3 out there.
Gets it to Bridges. Bridges pump fake out to CP3 in the corner. Pump fakes gets closed out on. Bridges to the rack. No good. Ayton no good on the tip in. Oh, boy. Well, folks, this just in. Suns going to lose this game, aren't they?
Why is Booker bringing the ball up with Chris Paul in there?
I don't know. Brunson into the paint. Tough, strong take. Kyler Murray looking ass.
It's just over now. They ain't gonna put
Dagger, bro.
Games lost. Our bets lost.
Wowie.
Chris Paul got to pull that 3 the second he caught it.
I know. It's just crazy that he didn't. He pulls it there and fucking hits.
That was more contested than the other one.
Back down 10 with 2 minutes. I know. Brunson.
Little chippiness between Luka and Crowder. Now they're going to hug it out.
Brunson backing down Bridges. Great defense. And they're going to call Bridges for a foul. Really? Is that a playoff foul? I'm confused. Terrible defense by Booker. Doesn't even go up to block it, dude. Terrible.
I don't know how that wasn't blocked.
Me neither. Which makes it all the crazier that it went in.
Makes it crazier that he took that shot.
I know. Luka with Crowder on him. Gets a screen from Finney. Behind the back to Finney for 3. No good. Ayton butterfingers the rebound.
Oh, nice.
CP3 is able to throw it off Kleba. CP3 bringing it up. Don't spoil it for me, you son of a B. Booker in the corner. Step back. Gets it back to CP3 with Bullock on him. Tries to swipe through. Doesn't get it. saves it from going out of bounds. God, no time on the clock, man. There's just not much time left in this game.
That's nice.
A nice Euro here, but we're down 8, 91-99, 108 to go.
We're going to need overtime to get our bet.
Woo! Crowder almost gets a steal. Oh, they got numbers. They got numbers. Bullock open for 3. Slap! Dagger! Good night. Dallas wins.
Go ahead and play your music.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Man,
I really thought they were going to come out and look different in the second half. They didn't look too much different from the first.
You know, this is what it looks like a lot of times. It's what you got to expect. I should have known, man. I should have bet with my mind. You know, 3-0 is pretty unrealistic. Because
3-0 is unrealistic?
Yeah.
You guys swept the second round last year.
Yeah, but the Mavs are better than that Nuggets team, man. The Mavs have all their players. Nuggets didn't have their players. They didn't have Jamal Murray. You know, they could have taken a game or two from us if they had Jamal Murray, no question.
Do you think that Dallas is like the capital of strip clubs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that they all celebrated CP3's birthday last night, knowing they had a game tonight, and that's why they all look like?
I don't know. He's been this whole playoffs. He's been having a curfew for the players where he's been personally checking on them and making sure nobody's out past a certain time when they're on the road, especially in New Orleans. He made sure that nobody was past curfew in New Orleans. So I wouldn't see why he.
Is that for real? Because I was.
Yeah. No, I'm dead ass. He put a curfew on the team. And he's basically old enough to have seeded all of them.
I'd tell him to piss off. I'll be like, when you can score more points than you have turnovers, you can.
Good one. Good one. CP3 into Ayton. Back to CP3. Oh my God, what are you? Oh, CP3 with the mid-range, no good. Tips it out to Booker. Booker into the corner, wild passes. This is nuts. Bridges throws it to CP3. Suns choke it away. They fold at the end of the game. Dallas going to get this win. Luka going to the line. Intrepid said, time to put the broom away. Absolutely. No brooms here. Man.
It's crazy.
So how do you feel this is going to affect the rest of the game? They have Future on their bench? Or no, that's 2 Chainz. Why is 2 Chainz on the bench? Yeah. Maybe he's from Dallas. How does this affect the rest of the series?
No, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, I get you don't want to lose any games, and I'm not saying like, oh, don't worry about it, but it's like it's a series, you know what I'm saying? Like, no teams just run through sweeping everybody,
right?
Especially when you've got the home court shit, when you have the officiating as horrible as it is in the NBA, and like you and I've argued or gone back and forth. I don't think the refs hate the Suns like you guys do, or that all the games are lopsided that way. I think there's just all around shitty calls, and I do it with the Spurs games, man. They can have 20 horrible calls all game, and I really notice the 10 that go against me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, I mean, it's unpredictable. I mean, look at that Heat Sixers series game.
Right.
The Sixers didn't look like they didn't even belong on the same floor as the Heat. And I understand they didn't have Embiid and he's potentially the MVP and all that, but it's like 40 point. He's a 40-point swing. I'm not saying him scoring 40. I get he can, but him scoring 40 is taking points away from other guys. They went from losing by 20 to winning by 20.
Right.
But come on, dude. I mean, they went home. I mean, I didn't watch that game, so I can't judge on that game in particular, but you see it with games all the time where it's super lopsided 1 or 2 games in one place and then it goes the other way. It's very rare that there's a drastic turnaround on the opposing court.
Oof, Holiday misses the 3. Shamit gets it, pulls in the corner, and slaps. 2.4 seconds to go. Brunson holds it. Game over. Here we go. We got a series, all right? In fact, the series has not started yet, has it? Has it, Mr. Nick Wright Jr.? Mr. Nick Wright Stan? Gary?
Well, my baby boy, what is it? With Luca? Baby son or big son?
Yeah, his large adult Slovenian son. You know? Man, it is what it is. An L's an L. I mean, I predicted in my preview video that this game would go, or that this series would go 4 or 5. So I still have my prediction intact. It's getting scarier, though. What do you think? If you were a betting man, which you are not.
That's hard for me to put myself in that place.
Just imagine you've put a bet in before. You're a degenerate. You're the scum of the earth. Go.
Well, I mean, it's a stretch. Big stretch.
Yeah?
I don't know, man. I didn't think you guys would lose a game unless it was like some... I thought if you guys lost the game, it would be a clear... Like the NBA is trying to drag it out.
Me too.
But I didn't think that...
It wasn't that. This was not a game where the referees cooked us. I don't believe that it was at all. You know?
I don't know, man. I still think the same. Like, I expect you guys to win each game. You know, maybe you don't, but I don't think anybody questions who's coming out of the series. You know what I mean? Kind of the same thing. How much do you think, not to change it because I know Suns thing, but do you think, how many people honestly think the Sixers are going to beat the Heat?
I think it's possible now.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's possible. I think it's going to be tough for them. They're up against it, but I think it's possible. I still think the Suns win this series, of course, but it's like they're going to have to rededicate themselves. But the question is, if you're coach of the year with like Monty supposed to be, why does it take 2 games in a row where you don't get Ayton the freaking ball? Why does it have to be 2 games in a row where you don't get it all before you realize, oh yeah, maybe I should give him the ball, considering they don't have anyone to stop him? Like, this was just a bullshit offense. This was literally, the guys showed up, and you know what else showed up? Their egos. Their egos showed up. And it was like, we're going to win this series. How about I get mine? And as soon as you let that guard down and you let it be about you, you've lost your edge. You've lost what makes you special. And now you're just like anybody else. It's playing like the vintage Spurs and the vintage Warriors that makes this team great. When they stop doing that, when they stop playing selflessly and only caring about winning. But they didn't care only about winning. They wanted to win, but they wanted to score their points too. And then they were flaccid, man. They were just soft and terrible on offense. Jay Crowder was the only bright spot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Iverson, I agree.
So much about like the selfishness. I mean, if you refer more specifically,
not giving it to Ayton to me is selfish. Not giving it to Ayton is so fucking selfish, man.
After Booker started off hot, he went cold, couldn't hit anything. Mikal Bridges started off super cold, couldn't hit, like point blank floaters, layups, whatever. It took Chris Paul forever. I mean, Chris Paul couldn't hold on the ball. There was times he didn't turn the ball over. He would just lose it dribbling. It's like, I don't think it had so much to do with being selfish. It was just like everybody was way off. And I thought they seemed like they were starting to kind of get over there, get past that towards the end of the first half. That's why I was super confident they'd be fine in the second half, but it seemed like they just went right back to it. But like I said, man, starting the game out, getting other people going and not Ayton, I think
It's
is like
so
the worst
stupid, man.
Because everybody else, for the most part, can get their shot. Well, I mean, I don't mean everybody, but your main scorers. Like Chris Paul and Booker aren't going to have trouble getting their shots going.
The reason
hitting in the corner or doing that little floater across the front of the rim, he'll be able to do that whenever. But once you start getting Ayton going, it changes what the defense can do. I mean, they came out right off the bat pressing you guys, full court pressing. Like they started the game off with a whole different type of intensity than one they had the first two games, but definitely than you guys did tonight.
I don't know, man. I just want to see Ayton get the freaking ball. I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I said it in the beginning of this series. If Booker and CP3 can just like step outside of they have egos. They're not egoless. They're not terrible with ego, but they've got a little bit, okay? And if they could just step out of that and say, we win this series running away if we feed Ayton the ball. So let's just do it, man. And like, we'll get ours because we're great. But let's make sure that let's try to get this dude 40 points a game just for the sake of winning the series. Because it would win the series for us.
Well, like you're saying, ego-wise, like, so every game other than tonight, they only have egos in the second half. And tonight they decided we're going to have egos all night.
Basketball is
it just seems like the play calling or the scheme is just weird. It seemed almost like Monty was going to do a Popovich type or Steve Kerr thing where like, oh, they want to play small ball, huh? And then wasn't going down to 8 and then pulled them out for however long. And like almost like, even though what we've been doing is working, I'm going to throw a little wrench in here and see if we can really throw them for a loop. And it clearly didn't work. Who knows? Maybe if Mikhail's hitting his stuff and Chris Paul's not turning the ball over and scoring a little more and things like that, the way the game starts, then obviously who knows what happens to the rest of the game. But it just seemed like from the jump, the whole, I don't know necessarily scheme, but I guess that's the best word that they had. This game was drastically different than the last two games, especially to start the game with. It was a lot more like their second halves of the other two games.
I don't know, man. Let me look at the stats real quick and just see if anything else jumps out. So Crowder, leading scorer. Booker, 6 for 13, 4 for 6. Like, how does Booker only take 13 shots in 40 minutes? How is that
like
possible?
7 of them in the first quarter.
I know. Like, what the hell? So kudos to the Mavs for finding a way to keep him from even getting shots, dude. Chris Paul has a very, very pedestrian 37-year-old on his 37th birthday type performance. 12 and 4 and 7. Yeah. I mean, 8 and 6 for 12, 50%. You know, I would have loved for him to have had a chance to be like 12 for 24. Keep it at 50%. Just steady points that we weren't getting because nobody else could hit except for Crowder. Look at our bench. McGee with 8 points, 7 rebounds.
That's what I was going to say, man. Bench was
respectable for him, but the rest of the bench completely non-existent. Campaign, 0 for 4, 0 for 2 from 3. Just fell out of control.
Cam Johnson's got to figure something out.
Yeah.
I think no matter what you guys are getting out of this, but if you guys have to play either one, the Grizzlies or the Warriors, and McGee is all you can count on getting anything at all off the bench from, man, that's going to be bad. I mean, Shamet, I guess he's been better lately, but mainly Cam Johnson, man. If you guys can't get anything out of Cam Johnson or what you've gotten since the playoffs started from him or since he came back from that injury, isn't that crazy, right? The game he got hurt was like the game of his life. And since then, he's been worse than he was before he progressively gotten better.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like the injury's still there. You know?
It's crazy.
Salty in the house says DA Max LOL. Salty, you and me were both just in here not 48 hours ago, 100% certain that DA earned the max already. So what do you mean? Are you out on him getting the max? Because I blame the Suns, man. I blame Monty and I blame Booker and CP3 for not feeding him. I know it could seem like an oversimplification, but I'm a simple man, Gary.
Somebody's gonna give Ayton the max. Like, I don't think that's a question if he's worth it, especially like in today's NBA, and especially going into an offseason like this where there aren't a lot of free agents. You know, there's gonna be a lot more teams willing to take a look or whatever. But it's he doesn't. You guys don't use him right.
No, we don't.
I mean? Like,
no,
it's like living where you live and dumping a shitload of money into a truck that gets around in the snow.
Like I had, right?
You know what I mean, like why? Like, why would you do that if you're not gonna? Now, if you're gonna switch over and run through him a lot more than you do, A, immediately, but B, once Chris Paul's gone and you don't have to fill that void, then yeah, max him and keep him. But if you're gonna max him and then have him play, you know, somewhat meaningless minutes because you don't give him the ball when he's in there, and then you hide him on the bench between quarters, like
Jesus Christ, that too. I mean, I'm still giving DA the max. I'm not wavering on DA at all. Just not. I've seen enough from him. And if I really feel like if they were feeding DA, he'd be carrying right now. They wanted to do it themselves tonight. They wanted to score their points tonight. I should have known, bro. Remember that time that CP3 had that crazy performance and you said, bro, Booker's going to see that and be like, yeah, like he's going to be jealous. Like you said he was going to be mad and want to score his points. And I'm like, they don't have that kind of relationship, Gary. And then Booker came out and got that 31 in the first half and got injured. like the same thing kind of happened. I think DA in the first game had 20 shots and Booker had 20 shots. And tonight, CP3 got in on the act and stopped giving it to DA. It just seems so simple, man. But it is what it is, dude. I don't think there's any shame in losing to the Mavs. I really don't. They're a good
Especially
team.
not at home when they're down 0-2.
Yeah,
come out swinging.
yeah, they were going to come out swinging as hard as they can because their season would have ended tonight. They knew that because of the statistical likelihood of them coming back being so astronomical. So they had to go hard. They did, and the Suns came out just like, hey, it'd be fun to win this game. It'd be super cool. But we don't have to. It's not like we're going to fucking die. It's not like we're going to lose the series. Am I right? Whoops, we're down by what? Oh, maybe we should start trying hard. Whoops, my hand's numb. I dribbled out of bounds. How much are we down now? Really? Still have the fourth quarter, though. I told you I was going to F you up if we lost. I haven't forgotten about that.
I'm already.
So,
I got the life pack, and we're going to skip town.
Why don't you go outside, practice spitting out teeth? I'll be there.
You'll be there in a minute.
I'll be there as soon as I can get up there.
So what you think? What's Sunday? What's your Sunday prediction?
Okay, if there's no Scott Foster, Suns win! Suns win! If there's a Scott Foster sighting in Dallas, you already know it's 2-2. Any arguments?
Yeah, I don't think who the ref is. You guys are going to I think it'll be close going down the stretch, and then fourth quarter, the clutchest team in the history of the game since they were playing on the old peach baskets.
I can't reach to the computer. I don't feel like reaching to the computer to remove you.
Well,
so I'll just say this. Shut up. Stop being jealous that you're a Spurs fan, and no one can help you with that. We can't take that burden from you.
You're really hitting a lot of nails on that.
You had your chance. The future is now, old man. Gabe's the type of guy to get in a fighting stance with his hands like this. Oh man.
Oh boy.
We got some Brunson love in the chat. Brunson had a good game, man. He had a really good game. I had been telling Salty, from what you saw from Brunson, was that a little bit more impressive? Because I was telling you I was high on Brunson, and so was Sundo. Oh man. Anyways, as we're taking those last final thoughts, no one cares about your win romp because you didn't involve me in the bet. So that's basically treason. Yeah, I'm down to play some Fort Pipe later, Roy. We can definitely pipe each other later.
Oh boy.
Might get Gary on Fort Pipe.
I gotta be up at like 6.
Well, but you're used to staying up.
There.
Salt says he still doesn't like Brunson. The Lost and Profound says Brunson in 6. Okay. Nah, man, I like Brunson, dude. I want to steal Brunson. Brunson's the one guy that Romp convinced me, and I want us to go after him. I don't think we'll get him away from Dallas, but I'd like to try.
You ain't gonna get him if you max Ayton.
Maybe we could get cut bait with Campaign, the walking triple L. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. Sorry you had to deal with Gary.
Yeah, I apologize too. It was brutal.
We tried to get Larry. He was off doing humanitarian stuff. He's very into women's rights and working for third wave feminist issues. Right?
AKA, he's a loser.
Well, that's why you've been canceled 7 times, and you'll never have an online presence. Suns lose! Suns lose!
Pedro, my kid's crying, but you don't know what the you're talking about. Man, Johnson, let's go. Dunk on someone. Oh!
Frank. Second free throw for Brooks. It's off! It's off!
Passes the business. Biombo!
Mikhail has it! Oh, come on, baby. 4 seconds.
I didn't even know SS BBW existed.
Oh, shit!
You said both cheeks were gonna be spread.
I beat the shit out of Aaron Carter.
Cam Johnson, D3! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go!
Looking for somebody.
Oh, what the fuck? What just happened? What just happened?